I feel like it's super important for us to be involved in the Supreme Court race and all races and votes. Do whatever you can to help our tribes, help our people. If we vote from our heart and our compassion and our understanding, there isn't anybody in this country that understands this land better than we do because of our participation here and our stories. We come from here. So on April 7th, the state Supreme Court will have a vote. We'll elect a justice that's going to be on the court for the next 10 years. Anakwitnatakam, Wapasha Nitotam, Kashitna Nitskiwakian. My English name is Guy Reiter. My real name is Anakwit, and I am a Menominee tribal member. I would say that my favorite thing about living in Menominee is based around our being in our forest. The forest itself is incredible. A lot of people, know us because of the way in which we sustain yield and harvest our timber. But I think living here and being among, 200, 300-year-old trees in the wildness, I'm in love with Menominee and our language and our culture. My mom and dad are both from this reservation, and got a bunch of family members that live here, and I just have deep connection to go back thousands of years to this river, to this land, to these trees. The oral history of our creation, began at the mouth of the Menominee River. And to me, that's the origin of who we are as a people. So I feel like, sovereignty, the way I understand it is that gift that was given to us by the Creator of being, and this relative that's over my shoulder behind me is the manifestation of that, when that bear got turned into the first Menominee. What sovereignty means in a nation is simply that, right? You need to take care of your people, you need to take care of your land, you need to take care of all things that make up you, your culture, your language, and everything. There's an opportunity that we all have, to be able to protect sovereignty. It's necessary for us to be visible. So we need to be able to, leverage our voting, and we need to be at the table. Last year, there was a tribal sovereignty case that came in front of the Wisconsin Supreme Court. The apparent attack on tribal sovereignty that it brought is using the court system and local laws to try to, step in front of federal law. In this particular case, the tribe being able to put land into trust, and that these local agreements that they had somehow supersede tribal law and things that have been established in Congress and treaty rights. On April 7th, we have an opportunity to vote in the Wisconsin State Supreme Court race, and I feel like that's an opportunity for us to put action to words, to thoughts, and protect tribal sovereignty, protect all these things, that are important to our nations, and keep in mind, of our ancestors and our descendants that are yet to come here, and we can think for the next 7 generations.